looser, you're more confident and like talkative and stuff. Not that you aren't, but just it comes out more. And then
It's more natural.
Then there's that line that you cross, and then you just start getting hood and saying wild shit. Like, I'm gonna invest in her business. I'm gonna invest in her charity. Is what he.
I started with business.
You started with business,
and
and then
like,
you want to invest in her charity. I'm gonna ask her what charity it is. I'll donate $1 million to her charity.
What's going on, y'all?
Do it again.
What's going on, y'all? We are back with another episode of On the House.
Yeah.
I'm here with my co-host, Mr. John House himself. Hello, Mr. House. How are you
What
today?
up? I came in prematurely, but that's my MO. That's how I get down. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. Well, yeah. On that note, if you're new here, my name is Julian Fountain. You know, I am your flight attendant on this lovely voyage.
We already started off like that, huh? Voyage.
Yeah.
Voyage?
Yeah, this lovely voyage of nonsense that they're about to undertake for the next hour or so. So buckle up and enjoy. But we're going to start with a little bit of sense here and sensibility, and we're going to talk about... Oh, excuse me. We're going to start with some sensibility here. And we're going to talk about what we are grateful for. And for this week, I want to ask you, I'll go first so you have some time to think, but I was going to ask you if you have a conversation that you've had this week that you're grateful, or not this week, but recently, that you're grateful for. So, I have one, and mine was with my mama. I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah,
but
you on a goofy ass tip already.
Let's know what it is? Because it's late. I'm tired, and I'm goofy when I'm tired. I don't know what it is. I just I get really silly, and yeah. Anyway, so I had a conversation with my mom, and we were talking about adults and like being respectful to adults, and how I still try to maintain that even as an adult, like respecting my elders and continuing that. She said to me, this was dope. She was like, Julian, listen, you've done a really good job of taking everything I've taught you and listening and applying it.
Okay.
But you don't have to do that anymore. You're an adult. If an adult is coming at you crazy, you have full freedom to say what you need to say and set this straight. I felt like I got released, bro. I felt like I was released. Cause I was like, yo, wait, word? I was like, oh, okay, bet. Like, I'd be just biting my tongue sometimes, especially when people are older than me, and I'm trying to be respectful and whatnot. So I'm like,
fuck all that.
Yeah. I got released. I got unleashed on the world. She said, and it was crazy because after that conversation, I genuinely felt different. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I know it sounds like, like nothing. But it really was like, oh, snap. I appreciate that, Mom.
Yeah. I mean, you was holding on to it like that, to where, like, whatever she had told you before was just...
I'm like, yeah. I don't go against my mom. That's not true. That's not true. Because if she heard this, she'd be like, you lie. I don't go. There's certain things I don't go against that she said. Like, even now we'll have conversations about things and how I'm doing things, and I most times don't go against her if she has an idea or something. But she also knows me well enough to know what I will and won't do and why I'm doing something if I'm doing it. And if she disagrees with it, she knows how to approach explaining to me why she disagrees with it so that I'll understand where she's coming from. You know what I mean?
Got you.
But for this, the reason why that was so dope is because she was like, you're not contradicting anything that I taught you by, being an adult, basically.
Yeah,
You know what I
calling out
mean?
some bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I
nothing
was
wrong
like,
with that.
oh, okay.
Whether you
I'm
older or not. If
completely
you older, that just means you should know better.
Yeah. Well, that's
So,
basically what she was saying.
yeah.
So yeah, basically I've been unleashed. I felt like I like
Vindicated.
floodgates are open, dog. It's open season over here. Don't come at me crazy.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see this new and improved version.
Yeah. I don't know.
Calling
I
shit
just
out.
was always maintaining that, like, and like they were talking to me crazy, but I was being respectful because I was telling her about an adult that came at me crazy. Well, someone older than me who was coming at me crazy, who I had respect for, and she was like, "You don't got to take that."
Yeah.
She
Don't.
she was like, "You don't have to take that." Especially in the situation we were in, she was like, "I get it. You're trying to be respectful, and I respect it, but don't you're a grown man. Don't let her talk to you like that." And I was like, "Cool, appreciate it. Next time I will address it.
Yeah, nah.
Next time I will dead it in the moment."
Exactly. Yeah. I like being the bad guy. This shit's fun.
John's a villain.
If not for the most part, but I'm not afraid to be one.
I just feel like I'm always a villain in somebody's story, no matter what. So I'm like,
I mean, you can't help that.
Yeah, exactly.
So don't even worry about it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what we came to the conclusion of.
Well, good.
Yeah. But it was a freeing conversation. It was freeing.
Imagine it is if it's holding you back like you said it was, and then just to be able to like get that weight lifted off. Essentially, it's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, because I grew up with manners. I grew up respectful. Like yes sir, no ma'am. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up like that. So like that's just how I've been all my life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
I know John's like that.
No, I grew up like that, but I knew who to do that with, and not everybody. That has to be earned. You don't just get that shit off the top. If I don't know you,
yeah, nope. I lead with that.
I'll be polite, but that's about it for the most part. But I'm having fun now because I used to. Wait, you done? I don't want to.
Oh yeah, you good. Go ahead.
Okay,
that was it. That was the conversation.
I'll get to my conversation in a sec, but what I've really been enjoying lately is I used to go around just smiling at everybody, and I like just fucking looking past people, especially when they're looking at me, like in public and walking around, and I can feel them looking at me. I'll just fucking like they don't even exist, and it's so much fun.
Awkward.
It's so much fun.
I do it because I'm awkward. It doesn't happen on purpose. Like I can't help it.
Or if I made eye contact with somebody, I would just smile at them, no matter who it was, and I don't do that no more either. Now it's reserved.
It's very inviting.
Now I'll make eye contact and just not even change my face if I don't want to. Yep, and then just go about my business.
You looking
not like
at me?
that. Not like that. I don't know what the fuck that look is, but not like that. I don't do this.
That looks like you're about to be in an action movie. That looks like you're about to star in the next Superman or something.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, you better run.
I can't. Who invited James Bond? I can't, bro. What, in the 007? All right. Anyway.
All right. Yeah. So my conversation I'm grateful for is a random conversation I had with a cashier at a grocery store.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say wifey. I had the drum roll going.
Nah. I wanted to switch it up. It can't be her every time. It could absolutely be her every time, but I want to vary it because it's not like she's the only person I talk to. That would be fucking terrible if that was the case. I
was gonna make a joke, but I'll leave you alone.
That's a first. But
we'll save it.
I went grocery shopping for her and I because she had the kids. She wasn't feeling that well, so I was like, I'll go. She sent me a list, went and picked some stuff up, and I went to this grocery store, and the lady was like, she you know went and, hey, how you doing? And I was like, hey, and I smiled, and she did a double take. It's like, oh damn, all right, because I just smiled, and she was like, I was like, what was that? And she was like, wow, your smile, like, I feel like it lights up the world. And I was like, oh my God, lady,
What a
the world.
compliment.
I know. I was like, the world. And she was like, oh, it's just, wow. She was like, that just brightened my whole day. And I was like, mm, mm. So I just, it was a place where you bag your own stuff. So she was scanning, I was bagging. And I don't know, I can't remember it was just weird little banter after that. I can't remember what it was, but and then she was like, please keep smiling. The world could use it. And I was like, damn. And I was like, I'll do my best. Like, shit, dude.
Hey, son, it ain't easy some days, bro.
I was honest. I'll do my best, but it's
some
not.
days is tough.
I was like, yo. And then I met a friend for like breakfast yesterday, because this is Sunday for me. And we met up at this coffee shop, and I went to order, and same thing, just smiled at the lady, and she was like, wow, you have a very welcoming smile. It's like, oh, what is going on? Back-to-back days we getting this? Okay. All right. So that's mine. Just like, you know what? Especially when I was doing the grocery shopping, I wasn't in a bad mood, but I wasn't really having a great day. It was just a whatever kind of day. And that was just like, I walked out of there like, do, 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 do. So, man, yeah. So I was grateful for both of those. Just random strangers that could have just kept it to themselves and not even said a thing, but especially the lady at the grocery store, like, to put that level of compliment out there is crazy.
She could have internalized it.
That was.
She didn't have to say it out loud. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, she could have internalized it and then.
But yeah, that's dope, man. That's a sick compliment.
Yeah, that shit got me. So shout out to, I don't know her name, but I'm not gonna say the grocery store she worked at either. But shout out to you.
We'll call her Cheryl. Shout out to Cheryl.
Cheryl at the grocery store.
That's just a random name. I don't know. Anyway, so this feels kind of dumb. Do we even do this anymore? Like, we're not drinking.
We'll tell you when we're drinking.
Yeah, all right.
How about that? When we decide to drink, we'll share what we're drinking. Non-alcoholic day again. I was around wifey. She's sick. So I am not. I was about to drink because like I was telling you before, I had some cider I wanted to do, but to drink, not to do. But I was like, I can't afford to lower my immune system a few days before I travel. You know what I mean? That's not good.
As you're watching this, John's at my house.
That's true. That's true. I will be landing like a little bit before this airs.
I am not drinking because I spent half my day hungover. So
damn,
we are good.
You went ham
we are good on
last
that.
night.
I didn't mean to go ham either, bro. People just are people.
And when you get on a roll, it's rap. It is a rap.
I know.
When you get on a roll.
I get on a roll. I'm like, well, what's another one, bro?
Shots, drinks. I'm like, oh my God, this dude. This dude.
I get on a roll. I forget who I am, bro. I be acting like I got money. I be acting like I could be there all night. Like my tolerance is crazy high.
Yep.
I just yeah. I get on a roll. It's a wrap. It's dominoes, G. After two, I'm done.
It's a fine line. You'll be feeling good and like, okay, this dude's on. Like you're looser, you're more confident and like talkative and stuff. Not that you aren't, but just it comes out more. And then
it's more natural.
Then there's that line that you cross, and then you just start getting hood and saying wild shit. Like, I'm gonna invest in her business. I'm gonna invest in her charity. Is what
I started with business.
You started with business,
and
and then
like,
you wanted to invest in her charity. I'm gonna ask her what charity it is. I'll donate $1 million to her charity. What the
yeah. Oh man!
What the hell is that?
And on that note, we're gonna go to commercial. Welcome back from the brief little commercial break. We are here to move on to the next part of our voyage, which is the I don't know why I keep calling it a voyage. This is not a cruise ship. Which is the main segment of the podcast. Don't make me laugh. I'm trying to give a straight face.
Go ahead.
The main part of our podcast here, which is why it's time to delete your dating apps. Join me.
That you forgot.
I did forget. I had to remember. Join me in our journey as we cut the apps.
What the fuck was that? It's already been cut for me, so I don't put that out there like this is a recent development on my end. I don't need that shit.
No, everybody know we not talking to you, bro. If they listen before today, they know we not talking to you. I'm talking about me and them. We're here, bro. Me and them are here.
Cool.
We know you. We know where you at. We already got it. You know what I mean?
Happiness land. That's where I'm at. Yeah. Happiness Avenue.
Far from it.
I know.
I break my own heart. I get my heart broken so much, I break my own heart.
I'll drop a pin so you know where to find it. Broke your own heart. Yeah, you did. You absolutely did.
Listen,
you just
don't
had
drop
an imaginary relationship with yourself and broke your own heart.
I let myself go in everything in the nicest way possible. You ever break up with yourself? I broke up with my, it was crazy.
You did. I witnessed it too. It was wild. Yeah. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah. I had a whole it was up and down too. I was toxic to myself. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it was bad.
Anyway.
But yeah. Go ahead. Dating apps. Go.
Where was I? Oh, time to delete the apps. So after my relationship with myself ended, I decided that dating apps were not the way to go either. And I deleted all of them. Mainly, here's the main reason why I did it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I go out and I remember who I am. I sit at home, I lay on that couch over there and I swipe and my confidence, my everything just goes. I watch it. It's like watching a meter. It's like watching a battery drain as you swipe. The more you swipe, the more it drains. Nah.
Yeah.
And then, so that's one reason. And then the other reason was it's just not, it's so unserious, bro. It's literally about shock value, who could be funnier. And I'm not funny in that way. My humor will never work in a setting like that. My humor just isn't made for apps. And I don't think I could ever, if I'm going to put something funny out there, it's going to be stolen. And I don't want to, because it just doesn't feel genuine if I'm taking other people's prompts and putting them on Hinge, for example. If I steal a Hinge prompt that I saw on TikTok or that a friend told me, it just doesn't feel like me. And I don't like that. I'm not trying to fake people out and be like, yeah, that's me.
Oh, I mean, to an extent it is you, but it's you. Oh shit, excuse me. It's you in the sense that you can't come with your own original thoughts.
Exactly.
So it is you.
That's
you still shit and re-quoted.
It's not me.
I know that's not you. I'm just saying, if you do that, that's
wait, what?
If
wait, what did I share? Oh, no, if I do that.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what did I share? I shared quotes. When did I share quotes?
No.
Out here posting quotes.
Oh my God. Somebody told me this and I felt it. That shit. Somebody told me that and it hit home. Oh, okay. That's what's up. You just not giving credit.
I have
I'll
a
never get tired of kicking the fuck out of that. What?
side note. I had a comment go kind of crazy on TikTok. It's only like 100 likes on my comment, but this woman posted and was like, I don't know why this made me think of it, but she posted, she was like, if she likes you, she won't hit you up. That's literally what her TikTok said. So I commented, I said, what in the reverse psychology is this? That comment is going crazy. I didn't say, somebody in the comments said, what in the reverse? I bet you my comment on there is going to be like, someone in the comments said, stealing my comment, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to look at it and be so tight if I see that.
I don't understand that. I'll never understand that.
I don't understand it either. I don't understand. I don't understand why we can't just come up with our own thoughts. But anyway, back to the whole Hinge connection.
I prefer mature adults.
I prefer mature women, but I don't find them often, and I end up.
You do. You just don't pay them any mind because they're mature and adults.
Yeah.
You just want a little bit of. We talked about this right before. Just a little bit of toxicity,
a little bit of spice,
a little bit of poison.
Mm-hmm. Kill me slowly.
Yeah.
Kill me.
Let's go. All right.
I've been singing on this podcast lately. Anyway.
Yeah, you have.
I've been, you know what it is? I've been in my musical bag. Music has been inspiring me to like create. So I don't listen to like, I used to watch YouTube videos a lot while I shop and do stuff. I listen to a lot of music. It's been inspiring me like crazy.
Okay.
Anyway, but back to dating apps. Yeah. So that connection was just off for me. And we had a conversation out here and we did an episode in the past about like types and like people don't realize that they're your type and you don't realize that you're not their type. You just are shooting a blank shot. You don't know if it's going to land or not. That's all fine and dandy, and it's easy to think that and feel that way, but it's also easy to shoot a bunch of shots and have them all miss and then be sitting there like, now what? Like you just sitting there, now what? Now what do I do? So like that was a big part of it too. But also I had a lot of moments where I would go out and I would just feel like I'm that guy. And I never got that feeling on an app. So yeah, I say just go out. Because if you go out and you get good moments and people be vibing with you, it feels good. It feels really good. As opposed to a match. I ain't gonna lie to you. A match that you talk to for like a day ain't gonna matter much.
A couple sentences back and forth and then it dies.
And then or you talk for a week and they ghost you. It's like, all right, bro.
Yeah. Only thing I'm not on board with is the going out thing, just because not everybody can handle that or likes doing that.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. I was speaking about me, but yeah.
I feel that. Because I'm with you on that. I went through a similar thing a couple years ago. Especially when I first moved here, it was pretty much the same thing. It was getting on the apps just to kind of, see who's out here and maybe meet people and go out, explore the city and stuff. Because I didn't know anything about the area. And I got matches. I sort of talked about this last week, but I got matches but it was like, I just wanted conversation and then like going out, or maybe going out as friends, or because I put on my profile that I wasn't looking for anything, just because I I didn't know when I first moved out here, I didn't know how long I was going to stay. It was I wanted to get away for a bit, come out here, find myself, and then move back. So I was really upfront. Like moved out here. Yeah, I moved out here. I don't plan on staying. I don't plan on staying out here. So, keep that in mind. So that was what I had put out there. And I don't know. I think the thing that was eye-opening for me was I didn't realize how much at least here, because we talked about areas mattering on the apps too. But I didn't realize how much of a fetish I am in this state. Um, yeah, how fetishized I was, is, am
Yeah, it's worse
still.
out there than it ever has been out here. I didn't experience it really much as I did until I went out there. It's crazy out there.
Yeah, and whether it's overcompensating for wanting to show that they understand, or if they're just like, yeah, that's why I like that skin color, or whatever it is, it just doesn't feel great.
That skin tone. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I had some ups and downs, mostly downs, just because like you, I got invested in it and not knowing anybody really out here. It was um I invested everything I had into that and I didn't know where to go. And I wasn't too confident going out on my own. I was back in California because I knew the places to go, knew places to
Mm-hmm.
go, knew what to expect. I didn't know what to expect here. So when I first moved, it was kind of hesitant to go out alone. But once I did, like you said, it was like, oh shit. I realized I could probably look good on paper, but the way I present myself on paper does not look good. Or it does in the
Yeah.
sense of because I don't take myself seriously in that kind of environment. So it was just
Mm.
all comedic. So that just only attracted people that wanted entertainment, essentially. Um, so that was where the shit went sideways for me. But then, like you said, once I went out, it was like, oh shit, I am a presence in person.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, you heard the story in the beginning. My smile brightens up the world. So
Yo,
you can't see that on
you
an
know what
app. You can see part of it, but you don't get the full experience right in front of you there. Ding.
you know what I
That
thought
only
about
happens in
today?
person. What?
This you can't relate to this.
Probably not, but go ahead.
Yeah, you
It's ugly people shit.
you're not humble, so you don't understand. You don't understand what it's like.
Nice. Nice one.
So I was thinking today, I was like, man, I did something that I was actually really good at. And I was like, oh, I'm good at that too. I was like, see, this is why God made me short. Because if I was tall, I'd be a problem. If I was tall, oh
that's
boy.
that's
Oh
humble.
boy. If I was, that's what I'm telling you. Hey, he had to keep me humble somehow, bro. So he had to make me short.
Oh
Because if I
man.
was tall,
Oh man. If we swapped height.
he had to make the game fair for everybody else. So he kept me short.
Oh man. Yeah, I you know what? That's probably true because you'd be a dick. Most likely. It's the same reason why I didn't get colored eyes. I think it's the same reason.
Oh,
Cause
don't.
cause my brother and my sister do.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Mm. I
My
wouldn't be able
brother
to.
has
I wouldn't like you if you had color eyes. I'll tell you right
oh,
now.
nobody would.
I would not want to hang out with you. I would hate
Nobody
hanging
would.
out with you.
I
I'd
would
be
be
like, yeah, no.
I wouldn't have developed this personality because from a very early stage, people would have been telling me how beautiful I am, and I would have been like, "Cool, I don't gotta try for anything. All I have to do is if I had the smile and the eyes, dude, get the fuck out of here. I'd have 17 kids right now, at least."
Yo, why are we like this?
I'm not. That's why my eyes are brown as shit. And that's why I was short most of my life.
That's why I'm five
I
seven.
had I was humbled very early on. I only got confident in my 30s.
I got confident last night.
Yo, let's go. Let's go.
Oh man. I guess I should explain why I got confident last night. This is why you gotta get off the apps. This is what happened to me last night. I'm gonna
Okay,
share this
go for
story.
it. You share it.
Um, so I went to the bar last night just on some, it's been a long week. I'm mentally just been draining. There's so much going on. So I was like, you know what? I need a drink. So I go to the bar and I went in for one. I left. I got a call to come back down. I was like, I guess. So I went back in and I I had another one. And then I was sitting next to a couple. Actually, not even next to. I would say adjacent to. Like next to is a strong word. I was sitting adjacent to them.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. And they were talking about music. We were singing songs that were playing at the bar. I downloaded, I had touch tunes downloaded. I had some coins on there, so I played a song. And I'm just singing and vibing because that's what I do when I go out. I have fun. I like having fun. All of a sudden, homegirl points at me. I don't know what dude said, but he said something that she did not like after she pointed at me because she was like, "What? Don't go getting insecure," because I pointed at him and she points at me again. I was like, "Oh no, uh-oh." She was like, "Don't go getting all insecure because I pointed at him. I point at whoever I want to point at." Yo,
That's a
she was
wild
like,
statement.
"Yo, right." She was like, don't be talking like that. Don't act like that. Don't get insecure now. That's crazy. That energy's crazy. She was going in on homeboy, bro.
Damn.
I got to the point where I literally grabbed my drink. I was there with one of my homegirls, and she was talking to a dude over in the corner. I was like, grab my drink. I was
You left? Yeah, let's go.
I did out of it because they was arguing. I'm not gonna just sit there. And it's my local bar, so I know a lot of the people in there already. So like I didn't have to sit there. There was a ton of other people I knew in there that I could go mingle with. And that's exactly what I did. But I turned around as I was walking away. They were getting up and leaving, and she's still going off on him, bro. I was like, dang. She was letting him have it. I was like, bro, I don't know, man.
I wonder what the topic was. She pointed at you and was like, "I want him as a third," and then he was like, "What do you want him for?"
Bro just ruined it. I felt good. I felt good. If that was the case, she was not my type. Let's just say that. Although it's like a type that thinks I want them because it's a type that very commonly approaches me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. More details, sir.
It's our normal type. It's our normal wheelhouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wheelhouse. The wheelhouse approached me. I'm gonna just start sending you a picture of a wheel. And I'm gonna send you a wheel emoji anytime I get approached by a 40 to 50-year-old white woman.
It's funny
that's in a relationship.
Oh yeah, that's the key. That's the key part right there.
Yep.
Being taken.
Yep.
It's funny that that's still my wheelhouse, and they think they're so much older than me. Like at the karaoke spot, where she was like, "I'm old. Like you're a year older than me."
I don't.
You just don't.
Can I just say this though? Like I don't like that. Like if we're talking, if we're trying to talk age, if we are at the point where I know I can buy you a drink, I'm comfortable talking to you. Age kind of just goes out the window. If I'm giving you that much attention, it's implied that I'm already, there is a level of attraction there. We don't have to do the whole like age thing. You know what I mean? Like that like constant reminder, because like she was kind of annoying me with that, and she kept saying, I'm so old, and I was like,
yeah, it was. I felt kind of the first time I was like, "You're being ridiculous," but when she kept saying it, it started to make me feel kind of bad, because then I was like, "Where is this coming from?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
is somebody put this? Yeah, did somebody put this in her head and made her feel old? Because 41 is not old,
not in the slightest.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't look 41, but 41 isn't old.
Come on, man. I know they need to chill out on it. Never mind. Anyway,
it's all right. The thing that was funny about that was the extensions thing. That was comedy. That was so funny.
Oh, Right.
My
I was
hair
like,
is
why?
my hair is not really this long, but I got extensions to make them this long. It's like I don't think I'd be able to tell the difference. I don't
Yeah.
think
I
you'd
was
look
like,
older if your hair was a couple inches shorter. Hey,
meanwhile, her
whatever
friend's like,
makes you feel better.
hi.
Ooh. Oh. How are you drinking and your breath stink?
She pulled me to the dance floor and said, "You're black. You could dance to this."
Oh man, that was bad. And
Yep.
that other couple, they had a great like a disagreement, I think,
Mm-hmm.
about
Well, because she
me, but
grabbed you and started dancing with you as you walked through the door.
she didn't dance with me. She was dancing in
With
front
this,
of me.
in front of you, yeah.
Clarification.
Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, you just
She tried to dance
fucking
with you.
tripping. She was dancing with, and she had like fucking 8 Jello shots in her hand. And I was like, nope. We just going. I was like,
John,
bye.
John did the Emmett Smith,
Yeah, I was about to hit her with the.
Derrick Henry. Get off of me.
I told wifey that I was like, I am not afraid to put my palm to do one of that if a girl tries to. Because she said that, like, what if a girl tried to kiss you? And I was like, I think my first reaction would be like, nope.
Like, oh,
just one of these, like, oh.
That's wild. That's wild. That's so wild, bro. That's so wild.
Dog, I don't know what I would do.
You're like, oh, sorry, you had a fly in your face.
Nah, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't give you no sign that said that was cool. So I mean, if you get one of those, like, that's on you.
I think it'd be better if you at least did the fingertips, though. You don't have to do the whole palm on the face. You could at least do like one of these.
Well, I don't want to strike her, but it's just like putting my hand up to like in between us as a barrier. I'm not like doing a palm strike. Right here, like
I can't.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
these are all dope interactions I mean, not all dope, but these are all interactions we had going out in person that just have like in a way boosted, definitely ego boosted. I will say for me, definitely ego boosted, but then also like it's different social environments to put yourself in. So it's a little it's kind of fun, honestly. When especially telling the stories back, it's like dope stories to have with your boy. Like even speed dating. Speed dating was an awful experience.
Terrible.
Awful. But it was still hilarious to tell that story anytime I can. Anytime I can, bro. Like somebody really got up and walked out on me. That is the craziest thing that has ever happened.
That was funny in the moment. If that hadn't happened, that would be one of the worst experiences of my life. I mean, it still kind of is. We just I just happened to see it and then see you losing it after she got up and walked out. Just see you just laughing uncontrollably and then trying to act like I'm listening to this girl in front of me pouring out her soul. And I don't hear a word she's saying because I'm just trying not to laugh. I don't know how I didn't just start laughing in her face.
I don't know how you didn't break because I was losing it. I was laughing so hard I think I was in tears, bro. I was in tears. I was laughing so hard. I was like, I haven't had a laugh that hard in so long. And that poor girl next to me was on a date and she was like, "Are you okay? Oh my gosh." And like I just messed up the whole date.
No, she was.
I was dying.
I don't know. She talked about that for like the next 3 people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that made her day too. I'm glad I could make her day.
Yeah. I'd rather be on the apps than do that shit again.
I was actually genuinely sad Bumble got rid of the speed dating, even though that kind of sucked too.
That was terrible.
It was still kind of fun. Like I like the whole blind conversation thing. It was interesting, and then afterwards you'd get unmatched. After
too shallow for that shit. I don't.
Dang.
Yeah.
He's serious too. Like
yeah, I absolutely.
I was waiting for you to break.
Yeah. No, I'm way too shallow for that shit. I want to be attracted to you. I don't want to build a connection. I don't want to know love is blind shit.
Because it's not blind.
It's not
blind. I would do it.
It's not.
I would do it. I applied. Actually, did I tell you that?
You did. Yeah, I sent you the link.
Oh, you did? Nah, you said different show. I thought.
No, the Netflix shit where they had all their shows
Oh, you did send me the link. That's right. I
for all
applied to
their.
another TikTok show I found that was a dating show.
Oh, okay. Damn, he's just going all over.
Yeah.
You on Love Is Blind would be, damn. Just thinking of like, nah, I don't even want to say, but
Go ahead and say it. Be careful, but say
recent
it.
events and just seeing that play out like on TV.
Oh. Oh. All right.
That shouldn't be so.
I've learned this about myself.
I'd feel terrible. I don't know if I could. I couldn't watch it. I don't know if I could. I'd try, but because the way they show it, I'd see you like, oh man, she's the one, and then she going in the room with all the girls talking shit, or like,
I don't know if I like him.
yeah, but she over here feeding you lies.
There's this guy over here. There's this guy who's awesome, but then he's cool.
But he's just really sweet. He's just super nice, but
I don't want to let him down.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be rough. Actually, I don't know if I want to do this show anymore.
That should be hard to watch back after you were on it.
So hard. I'd be like
to see. But you wouldn't do that well because you aren't dramatic. You gotta be dramatic to be on that shit.
I think I'm dramatic.
You would have been good on the earlier seasons when people were actually looking, not what it is now.
Oh yeah. Now it's just I started watching it and I was
I'm here looking for love. My IG handle is
yeah. I was watching. I was like, what? I was like, yo, they're trying to get a come up. Anyway, but no. So I learned something about myself. Here's what I learned.
Yeah,
because you brought it up. I learned that I don't have a fragile ego. But man, my heart is fragile.
Shit, dude. It is.
My heart is fragile. My ego is not. My ego's fine.
Yeah, I'll give you that. You are not afraid to confront feelings and like have a real conversation with somebody. It just takes you a while to get to do that, but you're not afraid of it. But
I'm also kind of confrontational when I'm angry.
Kind of.
I didn't think I was.
You told me some crazy shit. I'm not repeating it because I ain't gonna air you out. But damn, I was like, yo, no. Chill.
Joe's like, I didn't know on the plane.
I didn't know you were on that level. Like, fuck. Nah, we need to back that up. We need to boop. Put that in reverse. Cause it's like, yo, he really did that. Yeah, that's.
I just have a couple triggers. I don't have a lot of triggers, but there's a couple things that trigger.
You got a good amount of
them. Misrepresentation is probably like top 2.
That and being disrespectful of your time. That's the top 2 if you want to.
Yo. I come out of character when you start playing with my time. Bro.
That is
I come out of character, bro. I become a whole different dude. Which goes back to the apps that connects, because now you're like, all right, bro, apps is really just a waste of time because you just be sitting here just swiping.
Yeah, because
the whole point of it is to waste time.
Because it's difficult. We've talked about this. It's difficult for us to connect with somebody on a conversational level that also reciprocates in our curiosity about a person. Mm-hmm. Because we are genuinely curious and we'll ask and we'll find out and and then just genuinely want to know about somebody. So when you find someone that's similar to that, we tend to latch on because it's so hard to fucking find.
Nobody ask about me, man. But nobody want to know how my day was.
You know what? I'd rather them not ask than that fake ass ask.
I
hate that shit.
Ask so like you can tell.
How are you doing? Anyway, about this school shit or whatever. You know what I mean? Just whatever.
Yeah.
So I know that, and it's easy to I'm not gonna say easy, but it's easier to fake that on apps because I've
Mhm.
had conversations on, in a text like that kind of thread where it was like, oh shit, like this is flowing, this is great, and then you get in person, you're like, oh shit, oh no, oh you wanted me to carry everything. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not a fucking talk show host. So
I never went on a
this
date
is
from app. This is all you.
damn. You still haven't even. When was the last time you went on a date ever?
Depends on what counts as a date.
Yeah, never.
It
Um,
depends. I mean,
Not since you've been broken up. I don't think you have. You've
I don't
done
think
some.
I have either.
You've done some other things, but I wouldn't count those as dates.
Yeah, yeah. I've had some
You've
hangouts that are probably
hangouts.
like, you know,
You've been an
like
Uber driver for some.
I've been an Uber driver and that
You've been in DoorDash for some.
oh my gosh, not even. I still want my money back from that, bro. I, I still want my money back. You ever get so frustrated with somebody after like you
That
bought
shit.
them something and you're
That's
like,
one of
yo,
the. That's top 5 conversations we've had after that. That's top 5. Just how once you came to your senses about that one, and just that whole conversation, how you went off, and then all the shit you were saying, that is top 5 for sure. This dude
I
looking
still
for a
don't go to
Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A
receipt.
to this day. Still don't go to this day, bro. I still
I'm
don't,
about
for
to-
real. I don't
I
go.
don't I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, the apps serve their purpose in giving people way more access to people than they want. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm.
Uh or access to more people than they need access to, I think, which just comes back to what you were saying about just the how comfortable people are with ghosting and just moving on is because there's so many. So I don't need to pay attention to you because I can just keep swiping and I'll find somebody else.
I
It's
think,
just that it's that power thing of like, oh, you bore me. Next. You know what
yep.
I mean?
No, I think you made a good point too with the Love Is Blind thing. Like you kind of cooked there and didn't even realize you cooked because you were like the the
You
show was
tell.
good in the early seasons. Oh, they did good in the early seasons,
Oh
but then
yeah,
it got
yeah,
dramatic. I
yeah.
feel like the apps are the same way. Like in the early seasons of some of these apps, I'd would have
Yeah.
cooked,
Yeah.
but now people are used to them and they're on there for all the wrong reasons and they're on there for just like I'm bored. Let me make a profile, and it's like okay, and it's
That
entertainment instead of dating.
yeah, yeah. It's a phone. They should put it under games on the categories on the App Store because
Mhm.
that's basically what it is. Yeah, it's like you said, I mean, it's like most things these days. It's operating in extremes. There's people that are on there looking to get married tomorrow, and then there's people that are there to make content for Instagram. Look at this conversation that I had with this dude. That kind of shit. So, and like most things, there's the middle ground is almost non-existent. It's not
Kings of
non-existent.
in
It's just
between.
it's hard to find. So yeah, once again,
We're looking for the middle ground and it don't exist.
is buried. It's fucking buried. Yeah.
Hey, it's all good. Well, yeah, no, I think we drive that point home. I will say this though before we get off the whole dating app conversation. You don't have to
Oh
go
yeah.
by what we do. I what?
No, go ahead. You don't have to go by what. Finish your thought. Because I was
You
gonna
don't
say
have to
some
go
ignorant
by
shit.
what we said about dating apps. You can keep your dating app if you want to. It
Yeah.
doesn't work for either one of us. Him for other reasons than for me. Him because he doesn't need them anymore. Me because they never worked for me to begin with. So,
Yeah.
with
Well,
that being said, what's your
it
ignorant
helped
thing?
it helped me I think start to weed through and realize what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And what I wanted was what I wasn't gonna find on there, I think.
Mm.
Because I deleted them and then was just like, I'm not gonna date. Like I'm at this point now where I don't think it's not for me. And then I just happened to meet the love of my life. So, but I was gonna say, do you have a favorite interaction that you've had on an app, on the dating app, one of the apps,
Ooh,
good
ooh,
or bad?
ooh.
Because the only
Um,
ones I can think of are bad.
I can only think of bad ones. I don't think I even really had a good one.
I had some good ones because I met some cool people, but those aren't good stories. They're
Yeah,
boring.
because yeah, I mean, no, they all just dip. They disappear. Because I'm not. I'm also not a good texter. I think that's the other issue.
Yeah, you're terrible.
I'm a terrible texter. I just
Yeah. And then
call me, bro.
you tried to rush to meet in person, and then you look like a fucking creep.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know I'm a bad texter. So it's like,
Yeah. Nothing. Anything come to mind?
nah. It's all been bad for me.
I think I've told them on here, so I'm not too sure. But speaking of the speed dating thing on Bumble, I did that, and a girl asked, what did she ask? Oh, what my most controversial opinion is. Um,
Yo, if you don't know him, that is opening the floodgates, bro. Like
I
that
got a
is the
couple of them.
worst.
I got a couple loaded
That
up
is the
that
worst
are
question to ask this man.
absolutely controversial. Um,
Yeah, none of that fake stuff.
so needless to say, she unmatched me. I mean, I don't know if you want me to share what I said.
Go for
Um,
it. There might be some new people here. Go for it. Say it again for the people in the back.
um, which one did I use? Oh, I told her that I think marriage as it stands is totally outdated and needs to be completely revamped, like our marriage system. Um, the whole tradition of it is, yeah, unmatched
I,
immediately. She
I don't.
disappeared.
Hey,
Put
I
me
don't
back
see
in
why
the
you got
queue.
unmatched. I think
I
that was
mean,
a
because she was looking for pineapple on pizza or some shit, which fucking, if that
Helen
was
Keller wasn't
controversial,
real.
dog, some shit like, no, probably not even that. That's that's social media controversy, which isn't real controversy. She just
Fair.
the thing that fucking infuriates me about this pineapple on pizza bullshit is if it was such a controversy, the fucking places wouldn't offer it as a topping. You know what I mean? You'd have to
Mm.
bring in your own damn pineapple and cut it up and put it on there. But it's on the fucking, never mind. Okay, never mind. We don't gotta rehash that. That shit is so stupid to me. It's so stupid to me. Does pineapple
And
belong on pizza? It's on the fucking menu. It's not a controversy if it's on the fucking menu. I whatever. Anyway. I
I'm ordering you a pineapple pizza.
don't give
Thanks
a
to
shit.
Hawaiian
You can
pizza.
waste your money if you want to. That
I'm
sweet
ordering
ass
you a
pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
Ugh. Ugh.
I just
Just
don't think that combination to me just is
I don't you put cheese on your pineapple, you sick fuck.
man. Oh,
Oh
oh
man,
no.
but yeah, that one, and I think I told the other one. This is probably my favorite one though. When I unmatched because I misspelled a word, that's probably my favorite interaction I've had.
I told you I did that and I was like, oof. Didn't
Because
I didn't unmatch, but
oh, I
I looked
did.
at it and I was like, I understand now. Because then when you try to respell it and get it wrong again,
That should kill me. That should kill me. It was an intro message. Intro.
oof.
I think we matched. She messaged first and was like, "Hey," and said something, and I was like, "Yo," and I was excited because she seemed cool. Like her profile was interesting, so I was like, "Yo," and it said something. And I was like, "Oh shit!" Try to hurry up and type it. Put the asterisk, hit send again, and I was like, I can't do this. Unmatched. It's fine. It's fine. I can't look at that. I can't keep looking at a miss twice as a first impression. Nah. We good. We good.
The little asterisk in the corner kills me, bro.
The asterisk, and it's still misspelled. That means I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
That means you need to go back to school.
And I didn't even spell it the same. I didn't spell it wrong the same way. I spelled it 2 different ways wrong.
No, he did.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
I don't remember what the word exactly. Yeah, I can't.
That's even worse. Oh, at least mine
shit
was like the same thing. It was autocorrect just messing me up.
Nah. Autocorrect didn't help me.
Autocorrect left you hanging.
It left me hanging. Because usually it's like you hit
dry
send and it
clean,
corrects
bro.
it. You hit send and it corrects it and sends it. It shit didn't do that for me. Shit did not do that.
Dry clean.
Yeah, I
on
don't
that
have
note-
any favorite like good ones, so I can't.
I don't think I have any. I definitely don't have any good ones. I mean, you know, my worst one is probably my chicken nugget story.
That shit is dope. Your goofy ass had a cold ass opener and then immediately fucked it up. It's like, why did you? I mean, I get it though. I get it. The thing that you struggled with the most was assuming that people know how you are.
My humor.
Yeah, to know your self-deprecating humor, that just know you're not a creep and they don't. So that was what you struggled with the most, I think, because you're like, why was that
What'd I
weird?
say?
Like,
What'd I say?
anytime, pick a conversation, any of them, all of them.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's how I was afterwards.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Like, what'd I say?
What happened?
What'd I say?
What?
They're like, oh. John's like,
Yeah.
read it from her point of view.
Read it from her point of view after you know, weeding through hundreds of messages of.
Ooh. That's how it felt. But yeah, so the chicken nugget story real quick. I matched with this beautiful girl and she lived in the city. And I said, she's put on her profile that I want her promise that she liked nuggets. I was like, yo, I know a fireplace we could get some nuggets. She was like, oh yeah, where? And then I was like,
too.
Yeah, she was excited. I was like, I don't know. We'll probably end up at like McDonald's or something though. Immediately. I thought it was funny, bro. I thought it was funny. That yeah. Nope. No response.
Not as a first message, nah.
Hey, I was making a self-deprecating broke joke. I was also making a self-deprecating. I genuinely just didn't know what else to.
I know a place to find something you love. And now I don't. We gonna go get this 20 piece for $5.
Yeah, 20 piece be hitting, bro. 20 piece,
yeah,
be
hitting your cholesterol. Yeah.
Stop playing with DoorDash. Me some nuggets right now.
Ooh. I thought you loved yourself.
Yo, DoorDash, you trying to sponsor us, bro? Hit me up. Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation.
All right. I don't know why he said it like that. Commercial. We hope you're enjoying this awesome conversation. And if you too want to join in, make sure you email us at reachonthehouse@gmail.com. You could send us dating profiles, awkward dating situations, and just funny stories you want to see us react to. We can't wait to read your emails. Now, back to the show.
Yo, welcome back. I took my segment back because he had it last week, switching it up, taking it back. And if you haven't seen season 2 yet, this time, I typically don't know what I'm doing until the commercial break. I look through some notes, look through my brain, my magnificent, developed, intelligent brain, and think of something that's fun, that's serious, that might scare Julian into thinking, oh shit, what's coming? I don't know. Maybe all 3.
Podcast is over.
Oh man, you already said some shit we had to edit out. So who knows what's happening the rest of this episode?
Hey, this might just be a heavy edit today. It could be just a heavy edit. I'm okay with it.
Oh man. But I thought I was looking through my notes actually, and it's something that you suggested, like when we were talking about coming back. Um Sort of. It was one of the things, but I when we talked about it, when you had suggested like going over the year and that we had last year, I took some notes, and so I wrote like favorite moments, and I didn't want to list like a like podcast moments, and I don't want to do like a top list, or I just wanted to reminisce about some favorite moments. Um, the first one that came to mind, honestly, was I think it was pretty early on because it was before I realized how funny you are. It was just your fucking low key deadpan delivery humor. Because it's but
My
when you
Pillow
were talking
Princess delivery. Oh, that's crazy.
you said a heavy ass. Yo.
That was wait, wait, that was kind of crazy.
Kind
It sounded funnier in my head.
Yeah.
What was I trying to say?
Stayed. I have no idea. That was what the fuck was that?
Because it was like lazy humor.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
Mm-hmm.
no, did I say the right word? I don't think Pillow Princess was what I was looking for. Yeah,
Double down. Double down. Double down on it.
I didn't double down. I said that was the word I was looking for.
You just said it again. That's why I mean I doubled down.
What's wrong with saying that?
I don't.
It's
Look it
okay.
up. Do you?
I know what it is.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Cool.
Oh, we're all adults here, right? I hope you're an adult listening to this podcast at this point.
They should be.
Yeah, they know what a Pillow Princess is.
Yo, that's just wild to hear from you, because usually you're like, I don't talk about that stuff.
Oh, I told you, I'm not drinking.
Not drinking, and you got the clearance from your mom to talk shit. So here you are talking shit. You said the weight was lifted, and I'm seeing it real time.
Shout out to Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
shooting
man.
threes.
Oh. One of my favorite moments was when you were talking about, what was it, red flags? I don't remember what we were talking about when you were talking about spices, and if it's good and gather that you can't mess with it. If your pasta don't say Barilla, because that's a spit. I think that's one of the spit takes where you got me.
Oh no!
Yo. Oh man, just because that shit. Oh,
that's
that was
hilarious.
One of our favorites.
I think
great.
I think my favorites, and I'm gonna miss it. R.I.P. to John's current apartment, because bro is about to dip.
Oh yeah,
but definitely after the weekend out, going back to the place and just talking on the couch about the weekend, recapping the weekend.
That was dope.
The first time I went out there, that was just like, that's when I knew this podcast was going to be fun to do, because we had just had like crazy interactions, crazy stories. Mm-hmm. We both knew what to say and what we were leaving out. Yep. And we didn't really talk about what we were going to say, what we weren't going to say. We just told the story, and we knew like, hey, that's off limits. You know what I mean?
That one was dope. We had that coquito.
Yo, yes.
We had the champagne. Yes. We were just here talking shit. Yeah, that was dope. That was when I was like, oh, this shit is gonna be fun as hell.
I got another one for you. This wasn't a top moment for me, but listening to you tell the story makes me laugh about it. There was a moment when we were recording, and I got really pissed off during commercial.
Why is that was my next one. That's the that's probably the
It wasn't
maddest I've
funny.
ever seen you. I've heard you mad. I've heard you mad a lot. Not a lot because you don't get mad that much, but I've heard you way more. I haven't seen you mad. That is, and the way you pulled it together a little bit when we were recording, but when we weren't recording, you were fucking fuming. Look at your eyes was just like. Oh, he was.
All right.
Oh, commercial
I
break.
Tell the story. I think I
commercial
gotta explain
break.
what happened during
You were just
commercial. What
like-
actually pissed me off. I think the statute of limitations are off. I could say what happened.
Go for it.
I'm gonna say what
Please.
happened. I'm gonna say what happened because I was pissed. I was pissed. At the time we were recording, I was living with my ex at the time, and we would film. And you know, we had when we first started, I would ask her to leave because I didn't want to talk. It felt kind of weird, like doing a relationship podcast with her in the house.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to talk about that. I felt you know, there's two elements to it. One, it feels a little disrespectful, and two, it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then I got
comfortable being yourself.
Right.
knowing that-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But then I got more comfortable, and I was like, that's kind of unfair. We're recording at like 10 o'clock at night. I don't want to ask you to leave. So I just was like, all right, go in the living room and just turn the TV up. Like, or put some headphones on, you know? And this one night was like the second time I said, just do that. And I had bought my favorite bottle of alcohol, my Bartonora bottle. It is my favorite bottle.
Yeah.
And during commercial, I went, because I knew I had a little bit left in the bottle, I went to do a final fill up of my glass. I went in there and I went to grab the bottle. I went to pour it, and that bottle was empty. I was pissed. I said, yo, what happened to my bottle? And she was like, oh, I thought you were done. I drank it. I was like, you what? Meanwhile, John's in my headphones, but like I didn't switch my mic over, so he didn't hear any of this conversation.
No,
So I walked back
everything.
into the room. I sit down at the computer. I said, yo, man, she drank my stuff. She drank my stuff, bro. I didn't say stuff. I was pissed.
Yeah. No, it was not. You giving the clean version right now. It was a little more. It was funny because you came in quiet. I heard you close the door all nicely. Walked over, sat down. Fucking pissed. Drink my shit. And you proceeded to go off for a few minutes just about how but yeah, and then it was like we're gonna keep going, and you were just like
Oh man.
I don't know how you pulled it together. You kind of didn't.
I didn't, because someone who watches the podcast texted you and said, yo, why was he looking like that?
Yeah, they could tell you it was off. You were like, yo, what happened in the commercial break? He came back, and I was trying to carry because I was like, yo, I can't. Let's just get the fuck out of here, because he is this dude. Oh, yes,
done,
definitely.
yo.
That shit was. I'm glad that's
will
one of your
say-
favorites too.
I will say this about me. I don't get mad often. But
You
when
don't.
I get that mad, it's normally really justified. It's normally very justified.
Very much so,
And-
yeah.
And also, by then you don't want to talk to me anymore.
Yeah,
that
because
was
you let. The reason why I'll say this on your behalf. The reason why it's justified, in my opinion, at least, is you let people get away with so much shit, and you're very lenient. You're very kind, and people will, take advantage of that kindness for a while, and then you usually just let it slide. Let it slide. You're not happy about it, but you'll like to keep the peace. Which, since you got clearance, I wonder if that's going to change. But and so by the time you actually get fed up, I'll give that to you because that when I was that way, I did the same thing, but the thing that tipped me over the edge usually wasn't that big of a deal. It was just a accumulation of things, and then it didn't matter. It could be fucking a drop in the bucket, and that was just enough to make it overflow, and then I'm fucking exploding, going off. For you, it's usually something pretty big.
Because I'm so forgiving, bro. I'm so forgiving. Like
Wild.
there are so many things where I just like turn the other cheek, and I'm just like, cool.
It's all
Like
good. It's
it
all
is
good.
what it is, man. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm like,
It's
I'll
all good.
shoulder
Don't even
shrug. I'll
trip.
just be like, it is what
Yep.
it is.
Yep.
What are you gonna do? You know? And
Yeah.
but for something like that, that is just such a slap in the face. Like it's such a slap in the face. Because not only am I in the middle of filming and it's part of my production, but I'm also, because that's one of my pet peeves also. Like if like don't mess with my production. Like if I'm producing something, I have it in my head how I want it to be. If you mess with it, I'm pissed. Don't mess with my production. Number two, it's mine and it's my favorite. Don't touch. You ain't ask. Don't touch.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like you just assumed I was done
And just took it.
and just sitting in the room still. Like you
with
didn't
with the top off. Why would I leave it like that? Yo, for the rest of the time we recorded, anytime we record anything I was drinking, I kept in the room by my side, attached to me at the hip. I promise you. Like after that, I had everything attached at the hip. I was not playing that game again. That was rough. I was pissed. I was pissed.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. Oh
I'm trying
man.
to think. There was a lot. We did like 30 something episodes. There was like so much. There's so many good moments, man.
Those were the few that definitely like jumped out.
Oh, I got one.
Huh.
When that girl broke my heart during commercial break.
Which one?
I had to get.
During the commercial
in the
break.
middle. I was in the middle of talking
my
about our story
God.
so fondly.
That wasn't even during the commercial break. Didn't that happen like while we were recording and you just, or was it on commercial break?
No, you're right. It was in the middle of recording and I looked at my phone and saw the intro to the message.
You didn't tell me until a commercial break.
I didn't tell you until commercial, until it was time for the fun segment.
I thought so, because you yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't during a commercial break because you didn't fucking change. Your facial expression didn't change. None of that shit changed. You were just,
that's why,
like, you just looked down and then you just came back up and we're just like, back in.
That goes to show how pissed I was in the last thing we talked about, because I could control it most times. I couldn't control. No, I could control it, bro.
Yeah, you were off it. It was just it was a culmination of things. It was
the situation, because the situation
and you were already frustrated with the situation and some of her actions, and that was just like selfish. Just selfish.
Shoulders just dropped. That was
but that heartbreak one was crazy.
That was tough. That was so tough, because so what had happened was, I'm pretty sure I was talking about her on there, and I was saying how, like, it was telling the story how I met Haley. That's what I called her in that episode. Yeah. And I was telling the story. And while I'm telling the story, she texted me saying, "Hey, I don't know if I could do this. I need more time. I'm not ready." In the middle of me talking about our story. After she asked me to talk about our story on the podcast, she wanted me to talk about her on the podcast.
Yep.
She wanted me to talk about her.
That's the only reason you brought it up too, because you weren't going to do it before that.
I wasn't going to do it. And she wanted me to talk about her. And I caved and I did it. And I got that text in the middle of recording.
This is why I don't do this shit. This is why I don't talk about that shit. Because then I got to take it back. I was like, yo. Yo. I'll give it to you, though. That was impressive, because I could not. If I got some shit like that, I could not. Wifey purposely, because I think I text her, while we were on commercial or something, and I told her we were recording, and she usually is just, she'll ask, "Oh, what's the topic?" And I told her. That time she was like, so I guess I shouldn't send you any spicy pictures then, right? It's like, girl, don't. There is never a wrong time for those. I could be at my mom's funeral. You can send
Hold
them.
on. Hold on. You're telling me right now
Huh?
that I'm in the middle of a heartbreak and you're getting spicy photos on the other end of the.
Not at the same episode. It wasn't the same episode.
Oh, I thought that was happening at the same time.
No, that would be wild. That would be so fucked up. No, it was a different one because I'm pretty sure I was just comparing the level of professionalism between us because you got your heart broke mid record. I couldn't fucking tell. I know people that were watching couldn't, but I couldn't, which was shocking to me that you just didn't. Nothing changed. You continued talking. You were like mid story. So you finished the story talking like positively about her.
Yeah. Yeah. It was that was hard.
Just put your heart in the garbage disposal. So yeah. So that was commendable. Wifey was sending me pictures and I was fucking losing it.
And for those who don't know me, bro, like that is hard because I feel deeply. I'm a hard on the sleeve person. Like once I'm in, I'm in. I don't know. I was telling John, like I don't know 50%. I don't know 60. I only know 0 and I know 100. And that is it.
That's what's tough, man. That's what I was saying before about it's difficult for us to find people to connect with. So when we do, it's like, come here.
Don't go. Don't go.
You're dope. You're dope. You're cool. Oh wait, you're not cool. Oh shit. You just know how to act like you are. Fuck. Oh, you're a liar. Oh shit. That's crazy. Damn, I misread that. Oh, you don't actually care. You're just people pleasing. Shit. Okay. Oh, you don't realize the words that you don't realize the gravity of what you're saying. You're just saying kind shit. You're just running game? Oh, you're a piece of shit.
You're just running game?
You're just running game on me? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. And coming out here and having to tell stories about how you had game run on you, like, it's funny, but man,
it's funny.
There's a topic on that. There's a topic on there about like the dark side of being the hopeless romantic of the podcast. And one day we're going to get into it. Because it's funny on here by the time we get to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But they don't see the road to get to it. That road is fucked up.
The phone calls, the
voice
text messages, the voice messages.
It's rough. It's rough. You helped me through a lot of it. That was just before we got all of this shit. But my road was rough too. My road was fucking
That's another
rough
favorite moment. That's another favorite moment when we finally announced that you had a girl and we came on here and I was like, say it again.
Oh man. I was so excited. You know,
that was definitely a favorite moment, bro. Say it again.
That's a favorite behind the scenes moment is when I did that and you noticed it too. But the viewership spiked when I started talking about her because she watched it over and over and over.
Yep. That was like the most viewed episode.
It was like, it was like it spiked up and then dropped off after I was done talking about her. Yep. It's like she likes being anonymous, so I don't. Which, you know, I understand this shit ain't for everybody.
Sure ain't.
She does not like attention, so yeah, but she liked hearing. But she liked hearing me. I mean, I don't like attention, you fucking asshole. I'm just okay with getting it.
Got him.
Yeah, I saw that. Man. I fucking see that undercover shit, that sneak shit that if you're not paying attention, it'll get right sneak past you.
Yeah. I'm on my Drake stuff. I'm sneak this.
I talk, it's gonna be direct.
I thought I lost my headphones. I was like, oh
shit. Oh shit.
We got. Oh no, we good.
But yeah, no, she liked hearing me talk publicly about her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great
Even though it's
feeling.
like, yeah, I didn't realize. I was just so excited, and still am to this day.
To this day.
That's why I do it so much still. So that was a favorite too. Just coming on here, announcing it in a sense, and having her feel that way about it was dope. Man,
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any more I got. Like I said, it's just
the
so
gaslight
many.
story.
Oh,
Telling it, coming out here and telling it
oh.
again. Me getting gaslit again. That shit was. Man. My favorite part of it actually is it didn't even happen on here, but it was you were here when it happened, and that was just. And it almost happened again. And it almost happened the last time you were out here. It almost did. It was the same checklist.
Oh man.
Same checklist of topics. Oh, hey, it's good to see you. You still working at the same place? It's like, oh, the next thing queued up is I still have your number. Is it coming?
Having a script at your job is crazy. Having a script for your regulars is crazy, bro. She had a script that she played through.
It worked on me before, like when I wasn't as confident. It worked because it seemed like she genuinely was interested. And then you start to, when I, because I met her before I met wifey, I wasn't interested in her.
I read that wrong. I thought it was.
You didn't read it wrong. You didn't even, all you did was say, you should come out with us.
Gave him the ball and got out the way.
And I was like, oh, I just like coming here. I don't want to go out with her. Oh, let me get your number. Fuck.
Right. She asked for it. I didn't. I was like,
I didn't want to do that. Fuck.
It's like, oh. She asked for his number. Oh, that's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Oh man, yeah. And then, oh, I still have your number unless it changed. Oh my god, bro, we don't gotta do that. We don't have to do that.
Your number unless it changed.
It's fine.
What kind of food you like?
No, don't. No.
All of that.
Oh man. Yeah.
That's another one.
All
what kind of food you like? All of it.
All of it. I like all of it. What the fuck kind of answer is that?
Yo, I just think that's one of my that's one of my vintage moments where I get in my bag, bro.
That is one of my favorite stories to tell about you. Fucking, he went from like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go up there and talk to her like that. It's like, okay, well, and then when she came and took your plate and left me hanging, I was like, she doesn't clear tables. What the fuck? She just took yours and then bounced. So he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go say what's up. Cool, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Went to the bathroom, came out. This dude is leaning on the fucking host stand. Like, it's the body language I see. It's just like who the fuck is this dude? He went from like, I'm not going up there to leaning on there. Like, yo, so like I was saying, it's just like,
oh man,
what the fuck is
Yeah.
happening?
My bag was deep that night.
Yeah, you were in it. You were in it.
I was deep. Yeah. Wow. Yo, I'm telling you though, these podcast moments always happen because we just have crazy interactions, bro. Like when we go out, crazy interactions.
Yeah.
Your interactions normally lead to like people just doing weird stuff. Mine normally lead to people doing weird stuff, but different kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. People just don't like to hurt my feelings for some reason.
Yeah.
And they like to do it indirectly. I don't know if I just have like a face of like, oh, no, but I don't want to hurt them.
I don't think it's your face. You come off as like a real heartfelt soul. Yeah.
So they're
That's how you present yourself. So they're
I don't
like,
want to hurt.
oh, he's yeah. I don't know. How are my interactions different? I know they're not
Just
that
hurt me.
because I don't shit.
just tell me we don't got to do this.
Yeah, I mean, when you start being yourself and just talking your shit, they will. But it doesn't seem like you can take it. I mean, you've seen the shit I get away with saying.
Yeah. That's wild. That's wild.
I do it mainly because you're there.
That's wild.
And it's just like, I don't
have you
know,
seen that
just...
meme where it's like, how does he keep getting away with this? That's it.
Like the last time I was out there, and we were at the bar, and
that's exactly what I thought of.
Those girls were talking, and she asked about my tattoo, and I was like, oh, my girlfriend drew it, and I got it put on here. She was like, your girlfriend? I was like, yeah, look at me. Of course I have a girlfriend. I'm too attractive to be single. Yeah, that's true. I was like, she let me get away with that.
I'm sitting there just like, again, the Mekhi Phifer meme.
And I only say it because you're there, because I'm like looking at you and you're like, but I can't break because it was just like, oh shit, okay, she let me get away with that. That's funny.
I'm just sitting there just like,
oh man,
yeah, this trip is about to be G. I think this is perfect that we're recapping right now because our next trip is going to be a movie.
Man, because I think I figured it out. It's always the same when we go out. We usually go to a bunch of different places in the same night. First place is usually chill. It's usually chill. We're probably eating. Maybe talk to somebody. Usually chill. The next place, something happens. Somebody gets a look. Somebody wild comes out. Something happens, and then that just sets shit in motion, and the rest of the night is just
done.
Who knows what the fuck is happening? But it's gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be a story.
Done. It is.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going out with the free Julian, the one that's gonna speak his mind. That's the last Infinity Stone.
Oh, fuck it. All right, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We had to do a final recap for you. This was a perfect way to end this episode with hopefully in-person episode next time coming.
Sir, if we remember.
With some fun story. Yeah, if we remember. With some fun stories, some lively stories of me getting gaslit for my birthday. Oh, yeah, you're watching this? Oh, no.
No.
I was about to say.
Your birthday would have passed.
No, because
it's going up this week. Oh, then
this one's going up Thursday.
Oh, then you still have time. Once this airs,
House at Gmail.
You got time. You got a few days. Reach on the house at Gmail. Show this man some love. Put your app in if you're trying to get some attention. Just wish him happy birthday.
I think you were about to say attention. Oh my gosh, I gotta go to bed. Oh no. Oh no.
Just reach on the house at Gmail. HOWSC. You already know that. You should at least. But show this man some love for his birthday. You know what I'm saying? Just we'll drop his Cash App out there. Buy the man a drink. You know what I mean? Buy him a drink. Because by the time this drops, I'm gonna be out there. So
buy both of us a drink.
I mean, why would you not want to buy your boy a drink? You know
all right. On that note, well, it's been fun. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all, be easy, and be kind to one another. Peace.